Hello and welcome back to Loquitur Gaming. I'm continuing on with Chapter 2 of my second campaign with Beor in Tainted Grail. I think we are in pretty good position, maybe better than last time, because I've actually got some items here. I've got improvised armor and a shield. The armor prevents a damage, but can't take it down below 0. The shield, I could prevent 2 damage with it, but then I'd have to discard it. But I'm going to save this and use it more, I think, with the throw card that's in my combat deck. I can flip it over and just do 2 cubes of damage, which seems pretty good. These leaves, I can discard them to get my energy back to full. Then the snare is kind of like a little press your luck thing. For 1 energy, I can toss a dial, and if I get a grail, I get a food. If it's a skull, then I have to discard it. Not the best craftable item, because you could spend an energy and get nothing out of it, but I could get lucky and keep flipping grails too. So one thing from last time, I still had not picked my free combat upgrade from finishing chapter 1. And while I really like Heroic Strike, because I might be able to do 5 damage at the cost of an energy, I was kind of leaning more towards Brutal Attack because it's just an upgrade to the basic attack card. And I'm looking for stuff with bonus keys to try to string some stuff together. So it could be a mistake taking Brutal Attack because Heroic Strike, I mean 5 cubes seems like it could be almost just like the Death Knell, right? Now I'm almost wavering again. I'm just going to stick with the plan. I'm trying to get some more bonus keys into the deck. So I'm going to take Brutal Attack, and I'm going to replace Attack with Brutal Attack to stay at the 15 minimum. So this card is still actually available to me. But you only have to have 15 cards in your deck. I probably don't actually even get to do that until the end of the day when I modify my deck, but my day's about to be over. So okay, we have to set up chapter 2. So we've got prepare the event deck for all parts of chapter 2 and stack them from 3 on the bottom. So I've got 3, 2, and 1 from chapter 2. And I've already gone through and done the first part of this. So for 1 to 2 players, we have to have the 1 and 2 difficulty encounter cards. And then if we had 2 to 4 players, we would actually put a Weird Bear out on the board. And we are ready to start chapter 2. So chapter 2. Part 1. The island opens up before you with its countless trails and possibilities. As you walk on, you realize it's been a long time since you wandered this far from home. What should you do now? Place 1 random event on top of the event deck. Let's grab the random event deck. Then complete one of the following. Investigate the fate of the first expedition, finding its trail in the west. Reach Camelot in the east and obtain help from its ruler. Explore the island and find a different way to progress the story. Man. So I mean, if I go east now, I'd have to light the men here at the 4 Dweller Mounds. I'm still worried that going to Camelot is going to be a diplomacy thing, and I'm not good at diplomacy. So, and I don't know what it takes to light them in here at the 4 Dweller Mounds. And actually, yeah, I can't go west because this min here is at 1. The dial will be removed. and then it'll go away. So I'd have to actually light that within the next... Yeah, I have to go east now, so... Alright. The other thing it says is explore the island and find a different way to progress in the story. So, you don't start afresh in between chapters, you just keep going. So I've got 1 energy left for this day. And I think that I'm just gonna head out. So I'm gonna spin that 1 energy to go up to the Tangle Root. There's no automatic thing there, but we do get cards 113 and 115. So 113 is Mirror Lake. Can go rest by the lake to gain an energy and a heart and lose a terror once per day. So it's like a free move over there. And then 115 is the place that got me in trouble last time, Titan's Steps. Explore when you enter this location. This exploration is free, so you have to do it. You have to do it. There's also a Minhir there, which makes sense if you're going to continue on exploring that direction. You would need a Minhir here to light those spaces. All right, so I'm not going to go into the exhausted area of my energy track. So I'll end the day, and I'm going to hunt here at Tangle Root, so I'll consume a food to get this health back. Then restore to 6 energy. I'm going to save up for 1 more experience because I want to get a skill and aggression. And since that'll be the 3rd point, it will cost 6 experience. Because I want to take advantage of the diplomacy cards that key off of, like right here, might makes right. You lose a rep, you go up 1 for each point of your aggression. So my rep's gonna suffer. I think there's more, right? Is that the only one? No, there's 2 might make right cards in there, and I don't know if there's more in the upgrade deck or not. But I think that's Beor's. Like Beor's 1 path for diplomacy is just threatening folks. So we need to dream here at the Tangle Root 114. You dream about the roots of giant trees digging deep into the black oily soil. You dream about nutrients and pure waters sucked from under the surface of the forest. You wake up strangely invigorated. Each character who has this dream gains 1 energy. Hey. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I mean, that's why the bonus is there, right? And my health is up there. That's cool. Okay, start the next day. None of the Minhirs are expired yet. This dial is at 1, so we will remove this dial. And reveal the next event card, so it's the random event. And it is... Oh, Howling Gale. When resting, gain no health and lose no terror. So, eating food... not that helpful today. I do want to gather food though, so I'm going to do the action that's on the Tangle Root and spend 2 energy. That gains 2 food, and we have to draw a green encounter. And just for the first time I draw each of these decks, I will shuffle them because there's new cards that are added, the level 2 difficulty cards. So this is the first green card for this chapter. And we get Traveling Merchant. Draw 3 random items. You may buy any craftable item from this pile for 1 wealth, or any other item for 2 wealth. You may sell any of your items for 1 wealth. Okay, so we draw the top 3 items. 1, 2, 3. I got Adventurer's Kit as a crafting item. Ignore the effects of heavy rainfall and unnatural chill events. Lucky Charm is pay 1 magic to re-roll a die or repeat a dial toss. You must accept the second result. Magic is kind of hard to come by though. Healing Extract. For 1 energy I can gain 3 health and then discard this item. I'm going to sell my snare for 1 wealth. And maybe buy the Adventurer's Kit. I mean, I hate those heavy rainfall events. Healing Extract is a 1-use item. The Lucky Charm's not, but magic might be kind of hard for me to come by. I think I'm going to take the Adventurer's Kit for the 1 wealth that I got from selling. Because, like I said, I hate the extra energy that heavy rainfall makes you spend. Well, so that was an okay event. No extra food from a combat or anything, no? So we've got 3 energy basically we can spend before we get exhausted. Do I go again? Store up on food? I don't know if there's going to be any more hunting grounds. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to advance this min here. That should be at 7. If I spend 2 and then 1 to move to Titan's Steps, I get an exploration for free there. I want to see what it takes to light that min here. Yes, I do. So I want to start up on some food. I'm going to spend 2 more energy because it doesn't say once per day on the Tangle Root. So that's 6 food. We'll just stay at 6 cubes for now, and then we draw the next green encounter. Glade Hair. Opportunist. What does Opportunist do? If a player doesn't play at least 2 combat cards in step 2, apply the opportunity attack. So if we don't play 2 cards, it will run away. Okay. So we only need 3 cubes. Flavor text, though it can reach the size of a sheep, it is known for its elusiveness. The size of a sheep? A rabbit the size of a sheep? Check out the art. And the free key is X'd out, which is kind of a bummer. So we got to get a good draw here. We got to be able to play a bonus key or this thing's just going to run away. 3 cards. Okay, we got Risky Attack. Wow, we don't have anything that we can get a bonus key on. We have a 50-50 shot at taking it out. This gets negated because of this X, but the practicality would get us 1 and we could toss a dial. If we got a Grail, then that's 3. And if we don't play 2 cards in step 2, then it's going to run away. Nothing for that to hook up on for the bonus. I think we mulligan. I mean, this is a 50-50 chance, but a mulligan, I mean, at a minimum, it's just going to run away, right? So we'll draw 2 cards. So we discard those and draw 2. Final Blow. Crippling Strike, that's 1. And then, yes, this has a bonus key. So we'll kill it. All right, so let's go down so you can see. So, Crippling Strike, the free key doesn't count, so that's 1 cube there. It would gain 2 charges. Then we get a bonus key. We do have a Courage, and we get 1, 2, 3 more, which is 4, which is plenty to kill it. So we're going to get 2 more food, which is going to take me to a total of 8. So I am going to turn 5 of these in for a purple. Okay, that was a good mulligan. That was a good mulligan. And the Glade Hair goes to the back of the green deck. So with 1 energy left, I don't think I want to explore the Tangle route because I won't have that much energy to do anything else. I really need to see what this Menhir takes, so I'm gonna spend 1 there to move, and it has the lightning action on it that I have to explore when I enter the location, and it's free, so 115. Just have to be careful with this encounter because it went terrible last time. These terraces and steps, more fit for giants than men, offer breathtaking vistas of the rest of the island. They were popular with hermits who used to live in their many caves. On one of the uppermost terraces rests a temple of the All-Mother. I think that temple is where it went poorly. On one of the uppermost cities, it's now under siege by a large group of armed men, spewing curses and erecting pyres in its sloping walls. What I was looking at is this art. I think this art is the art that's from the back of the card. I wonder if all of them are like that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. This game has great art. If there's no dial on this location card, and if you don't have the Shrine Secure status, place a dial here. We'll use the Grail side. And Place a time token and set the dial to 3. This is an interesting mechanic that they've got in the game. Maybe the skull side is better. I think this actually fits into the grooves. Yeah, it fits into the grooves on the skull side, so we're going to use the skull side. So we're set at 3. Reduce the dial at each start of the day. If the dial on this location expires, or if the location is discarded, remove this location card from the game and replace it with location 1, 2, 5. So now we have to choose. Search the Hermit Caves, go to verse 7. Visit the besieged temple. I think we're going to avoid the temple at all costs. Sit on a cliff and enjoy the views, or leave, exploration ends. So let's search the Hermit Caves then. Maybe. Do we sit on a cliff and just enjoy the views? We're at the end of our energy. We didn't do the Hermit Caves last time. Go to verse 7. This area was known for wild-eyed mystics and hermits pestering travelers, but their cave dwellings are now deserted and cleaned of any valuables. Why did all the hermits leave? You keep looking for clues but find none. On the wall of the largest cave, among the profanities and crudely drawn depictions of naked women, you find a message painted with soot. Do not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. New task. Find where the hermits went. I don't think I've gotten a task before. Where should I note that? Task. Find the hermits. Exploration ends. Okay, that was kind of benign. Okay, so I'm not going to go into exhaustion to do any... Oh, first, actually, it's free to look at the min here, right? Shouldn't have closed the book. 2 energy and 2 magic. Oh. We've got 1 magic. So Titan Steps is 115, is 2 energy and 2 magic. And then set the dial to 8 minus 1 per player. Okay. So let's do a little bit of planning before we end the day. I still think we need to go this is east. We can't go up. So if we light this min here, it'll light this spot and potentially this spot. But we need some magic. There's purple encounters here. Maybe we can get magic as a loot from a purple encounter, or we just go back to the conclave because I know I can get magic there. We've got 7 days on this min here. This one's about to go out, but this min here will keep this place lit. I don't know what's at Mirror Lake either. Well, let's end the day. I don't get health back from resting, but I also don't want to take health as damage by not eating food. And then my energy would be pretty low also. It's good to know that I can dream at the Tangle Root and just get an extra energy every day too. There's no dream here at Titan Steps. I mean, I've got 8 food. We'll eat 1. I don't need food for this min here, so that's good. Go to full 6 energy. I'm saving up my experience, which I don't know. I could get 2 combat cards if I wanted. I want the aggression. I want to try to make my diplomacy deck work for me a little bit better. Okay, no dream. Start the next day. So this min here is expired, which means that 4 Dweller Mounds, Warrior Fair, Forlorn Swords, Grubwood, and Island Asylum are all no longer visible. So let's make some map room here. Something's wrong. Yeah. I moved it over one too many and I was like, wait a minute. Something's wrong. It would not be possible for me to be on Titan Steps if that was the layout. All right, there we go. Then we reduce time tokens, so this goes down to 2. I'll have to look back when it expires. I can't remember. This one goes down to 6. What does Whitenings require? It's 107. 3 energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, and 1 magic. Three energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, and 1 magic. I could potentially do some more exploring and stuff down here. I could go down to Connacht and get some rep and relight this one pretty easily. I don't know if there's a timer on this event deck though. Like if I get to the part, because there's only 3 parts, so I get to part 3, does it, get a lot more difficult? Okay, so let's look at chapter 2. Oops, chapter 2, part 2. Many people of Connacht no longer believe their farmhold can survive. You meet them on the trail as they run with their meager possessions. You do your best to convince them that even an inactive min here offers some protection in its vicinity, allowing isolated pockets of civilization to survive. They do not listen and choose the dangers of the trail instead. Each player gains 1 free diplomacy deck advancement. Play 6 -1 per player random events on top of the event deck, then discard this card. Do not let the weirdness surround you. Always check the nearby menhirs in advance and have a plan ready to activate them when necessary. So let's do the random event deck thing first. We can discard this. It was 6 -1, so we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place those on top of the event deck, and we get 1 free diplomacy deck upgrade. See if we see another one of those aggression cards. And I don't think I get to modify my deck until it allows me at the end of the day, so I won't actually add this one because I got a lot of day left here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 diplomacy cards from the advancement pool. Here's lose 1 rep, just go up 2. Yeah, here's another one, Sinister Voice. Lose 1 rep up for each point of your aggression. Place 3 time on this card in the encounter without reward or failure. So I'm going to go with Sinister Voice because it's just another... It's another one that's going to key off of my advancement in aggression. So we're going to go kind of all in with the... I mean, all in's maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but... And I'd like to keep it to 15, so I wonder if there's... I really don't know what card to get rid of. Oh well, we'll look at that when it comes to the modify your deck step. Okay. No guardians to move. My items are cool. Let's start doing stuff. I need to go get some magic to light this min here, right? It's just energy and magic. So we're going to make our way down to the Charred Conclave. We can get up to 3 magic there through that encounter cycle. We are going to have to draw a blue encounter when we go into whitening. Does it make sense to go around to avoid the blue encounter? If I go 1, 2, I get an energy back. Because I can rest here, and I get a health back. 3, 4, 5 energy to get there. No, 1 nets out at 0, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, if I go this way, I can see what's down here too. Yeah, we'll go the dangerous way. So we'll spend an energy to move to the first farmhold. We have to draw a purple encounter, and since this is the first purple encounter for this chapter, just make sure that these 1s and 2s are mixed together a little better. Apparition. There is a loot of magic. Receive 1. Oh, let's put it up here. Your fear is personified. It's another opportunist, so it'll run away, right? If I don't play 2 combat cards. Receive 1 unavoidable damage with each attack if you have any terror. So my opportunity attack here, so if I just try to flee, it would just be gaining a terror. This isn't too bad, except it's a 6. It's an encounter value of 6. Let's draw our opening hand and see what we get. Risky Attack is our old Dial Toss card. What do we need? We need 6. I don't have any terror. I don't have any terror, so that's good. It's a good starting point. That would get me 2, and I could toss the dial. I could potentially be up to 4, but that loses 2 cubes. Be at 2. This would add. The bonus key doesn't line up. Bonus key doesn't line up. If I play Battlecry first, I get to draw a card. So then I'm sitting at no damage. I have to see what the card is. This just kind of lets me start over. Let's go down. Depends on what card I draw. I have to play 2. Or the opportunity attack gets applied. I think I can just choose to run away at any time though, right? That would get me to 3. We would lose 1, and then we lose 2 and take a damage. Let me just check the runaway. I'm pretty sure it's at any time. Maybe it's on here. Check readiness. Affinity check. That's victory check. Characters are not the only ones who may. That's runaway. Escaping. A player may escape at any time during their activation. They lose 1 energy and triggered opportunity attacks. Any time during their activation. Okay, so anytime to me means anytime. So I'm going to play this card to give me the card draw from the combat deck, just to see if it sets me up for something better. So that's 1 card play. Then I draw defend. But this does not hook up with anything in the bonus key area. That lines up. 3 cubes come out. It's lose a cube, lose 2 cubes, and take a damage. But since it's not the final blow, it's not really giving me anything to work with next time. Should I have started with risky attack? That would have gotten me 4. Potentially could have gotten me 4. And then final blow. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a play mistake, and I'm not gonna roll it back, but I should have done risky attack and just chanced it. So let's chase the rabbit and see what would have happened. A skull, which is bad. So okay. So I'm gonna run away or escape combat. I have to spend an energy to do that, and I have to take the opportunity attack, which is to gain a terror. And the apparition runs away. That's a level 1, yeah. Would have been nice to have gotten the magic from that, but I did not. Got to know when to run away. So that was the lightning thing. Now we need card 119. Derelict Fleet. Oh, hey, Scour the Wrecks. Gain 1 terror, 1 magic, and 1 XP once per day. That costs 4 energy, though. So if I go there to do that, then these two do not connect to each other. which is weird based on the art. It looks like it'd be easy to just walk this over here, but I don't know, maybe there's cliffs or something. I don't know. I can get up to 3 magic here, and it costs 2 energy each time. I'd like to avoid this blue encounter and whitening. One health, 1 wealth, 1 magic. I don't have any wealth either. But I can trade food for wealth there if I need to relight that min here. I mean, this tree at the derelict fleet, it looks kind of cool. Like a glowing ring around it or something. But that XP, that I mean, this is almost better than the warrior training, because that one was also 4 energy. And you got an XP once per day, but here you get a magic and an XP. I'm gonna go down there. We've got time left on this min here, and it's pretty easily relightable. So I spent the energy. I'm gonna move down here, and I think I will explore with the 1 energy I have left. See what we can. Let's look at the back of this card. Yeah, it's like a glowing tree and a bunch of wrecked ships. All right, entry 119. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't even notice that before. The art that's in the book is on the art that's from the back of the cards. Arthur arrived. I have to spend the energy to do the exploration. Arthur arrived on Avalon aboard 3 cogs laden with knights, soldiers, and settlers. As the conquest progressed, more and more ships came until this sheltered cove was awash with creaking hulls, bound together by chains. Most of these ships have long since sunk into the sea, and the lone fort guarding the fleet now presides over a field of rotten debris with a solitary tree rising from the water. The crown of this strange tree shimmers with ruins of ancient magic. We can visit the old fort. Go to verse 2. Swim to the tree. Go to verse 5. Comb through the debris. Go to verse 7. Use Secret 33, which we don't have. Abandon Avalon. Requires chapter 15. We don't have in Leave. So we don't have Secret 33. Visit the old fort. Let's visit the old fort. Whatever. Go to verse 2. The fort is but an empty ruin. You notice someone was recently chipping at its weird stone portcullis. The trail of cartwheels and stone dust disappears to the north. Go back to the start of this location and make another choice. I've never seen that before. See if we can find something. We'll comb through the debris. If you have part 5 of the hidden treasures status, go to verse 9. Otherwise, go to verse 1. Hidden treasures. No, we do not have part 5 of that. So what did I say? If you have it, go there. Otherwise, go to verse 1. You spend some time rummaging through the derelicts. Among rotten wood, you find some valuables. If you do not have part 5 of the hidden treasure status, gain 2 wealth and part 5 of the hidden treasures status. Which part? Part 5. We can continue the search, pay 1 energy per party member, and go to verse 4. Abandon the search. I don't think I want to take a wound. And that would put me exhausted, and I'd go up to 5. I want to go up to 6 energy But I can spend 4 to do this Scour the Wrecks thing on the next day. So I'm just going to end the exploration. The other option was to leave in the exploration. Got 2 wealth out of it, which helps relight this min here, right? Three energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, and 1 magic, yes. So we're kind of set up, I think. Maybe we can do some exploring, getting some more stuff from these here around whitening before, you know, keep building up my character before I continue along going east. So I'm going to end the day. Although I don't know what, yeah, again, I don't know the time of that deck there. Spend a food. So we're back at full health. So we've got some wiggle room. Also, we get rid of a terror. And we'll go up to 6 health, or energy. I'm not at the point yet where I'm going to be spending XP. Modify your deck, because I might actually end up at a blue encounter before this day is over. So the question just is, do I want to have 15 or 16 cards? So it's just a minimum of 16. That's a good bonus card. I know I want to keep this. Stall for time, eye for detail, bizarre methods. It's pretty good. Threatening voice seems okay. Bribery hooks up, but it doesn't really do anything. Because I have to pay a wealth. I mean, maybe I'll have wealth. Might makes right seems okay. Affinity's not green. Gain 2 charges. Pay 1 charge, prevent 1 down. Pay 2 charges and 2 energy in this encounter without a reward or failure. Maybe show off. Show off doesn't seem great. Except that it is a plus. There. Let's try taking show off out for now. I don't like that automatically. Yeah, I don't know, maybe if 2 arrows up is okay in exchange. It's not even 2 arrows up because I don't have empathy. So 1 up arrow in exchange for a health. So we'll keep that card out and maintain 15 cards in our deck. Is there a dream here? Yes, there is a dream here. You are a pioneer observing your new land with conquest in your heart and eyes fixed on the future. With the greatest figures of your age around you, no enemy or hardship seems impossible to overcome. Before you, a small part of an exposed shore emerges out of the weirdness. You will make your landing here. Each character who has this dream gains 1 magic. What? Awesome. I like this spot. Well, so I've got the 2 magic that I need to light this min here, but I've still got, 6 days left on this dial. I think I should do some stuff, right? Do some exploration before the min here goes out. Maybe get some more resources. Go back to Connacht and get 2 rep. And then do some exploring at Whitening. Maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. Anyway. Start of the next day. Down to 5 here. Down to 1 here. That's just going to expire. I'm probably going to have to play a different character to learn what happens at that monastery at the Titan Steps. So, reveal the next event card. So we've got another random event. Wandering Beast. Oh no. Draw cards from the green encounter deck until you draw one with the Guardian keyword. Put this encounter in the lowest numbered revealed location and then shuffle the encounter deck. If there's no Guardian encounter in your green deck, ignore this card. Uh-oh. The lowest numbered encounter is going to be Connacht, so maybe we will be running from a Guardian. Frenzied Boar is not a Guardian. I'm just going to flip them like this and then just remove the stack. Glade Hair onto Spit Slug. Interesting looking. Royal Elk. I know there's Guardians in here because the Weird Bear is in here. Here we go. So those go to the bottom in that same order. It's a difficulty 8 encounter. After this brown bear found a feeding ground in the weirdness, it didn't take long for him to change. A lot of damage coming through with this guy. But we're going to try to avoid him. So we'll keep his card off to the side over here. We'll put our weird bear out on the lowest numbered space. Connacht Farmhold. So that was the event card. Now we move the Guardian, so we actually need to roll the Guardian die. And I don't think that he can move where there aren't not keys like connecting it either. Well, we can worry about that. See, if the Guardian should move to an unrevealed or unconnected location. Yeah. Let's just keep this closer. The old rule book. Come on, X. East. He moved to the Charred Conclave. So fortunately, he's still at least another turn away. Because he can't go this way, so he might go either here or here. Oh man. He's pretty easy to run away from though. His opportunity attack is just 1 unavoidable damage. So we would just take a hit and run away from him. Hopefully he doesn't chase us like the last Guardian did. Alright. Item and secret cards were good. Let's go to our actions. I'm going to take the action from this space. Costs 4 energy, so from 6 down to 2. We gain 1 terror. Loading up on another magic, and we are now at 6 experience. But I'm going to stop there for the day. Am I though? I don't think I am. I don't want to get like trapped down here. Although if I stay here and dream, I get another magic. What I'm afraid of is if he moves up here, then he's within 1 space of us. I'll just end my day. I think it's worth getting another magic so we can load up a little bit on that resource. So I ate the food. Health can't go up anymore, but I can get my terror back down to 0. Restore this to full. Now we're going to advance our character by spending XP. So we're spending the 6 experience points to get a 3rd point in aggression. So we got to get the aggression deck out. We got to pick one of these. Dual wielding, I don't even have one weapon yet, so no. In combat, whenever you connect a double courage key, gain 1 additional. That's interesting. Once per encounter, draw 1 extra card during your character activation. Draw 1 extra card during your character activation. You don't draw cards during character activation. Oh, so I can just, it just lets me draw. Oh, maybe when I hook up a key that has a card draw, I can draw an extra. Combat reflexes. Pay, during an encounter, pay an energy to draw a card. When resting, you can consume any amount of additional food to gain the same amount of energy. Exertion. Once per encounter, you may remove 1 time dial from any card in the sequence. Oh, I like that. So things that once per encounter, you may remove 1 time dial from any card in the sequence. So just right away draw a card, right away gain 3 cubes? What? That seems pretty powerful. Draw a card, gain 2 right away, gain 2 right away. During an encounter, play with the top card of your combat or diplomacy deck face up. Last breath. Once per encounter, when your combat or diplomacy deck is empty. I haven't even gotten close to that. Elbow grease. Whenever you pay the cost of activating a min here, you may pay with energy instead of magic. Activating a min here, you can pay with magic instead of energy. Swiftness. If you're not using any item with the armor keyword, ignore the ambush trait. I haven't even seen that trait. During an encounter, increase your hand limit by 1. I think I'm taking this time dial one. So that means I won't be able to do the eat food to get energy. Yep, that's what we're going to go with. Now I'm also wondering if I put this attack card back in then, because I can modify my deck. Battlecry has a bonus key. Attack does not have a... But what would I take out? Because it has a time thing on it. Reposition. Ignore pain. Gain a cube for every point of damage received. Powerful blow. Risky attack. Hold guard. You choose the enemy attack except run away. Discard after the attack. I think I'm good. We'll just keep moving. We do get to dream here, so we get another magic. I know what that dream is. It's just gain a magic. We just did it. Start of the next day. Reduce time dials. Okay, so this one goes to 0. And before I forget, I'll take this min here down, but we need to go back to 115 to see what happens. I think it's replace it with another card or something. Down this location expires or the location is discarded. Remove this location card from the game and replace it with location 125. It's another Titan's Steps. And then we just have to remember that this Titan's Steps is discarded. So let's move that special down and we'll put discarded locations up there. Yeah, so this one has the things on fire now over there. Did you have to draw a grand counter before? No. Before you got to explore for free, now there's a lightning that you have to draw a gray encounter when you enter the location. So that was time dials, and I already took that guy down. Reveal the next event card. Violent Thunderstorm. Lose 1 health each time you travel today. I hate this card. And my Adventurer's Kit only protects me from heavy rainfall and unnatural chill. Not thunderstorms. Okay, Guardian. Come on, X. Okay, so south. He cannot go south. So he goes to the highest. Move it to the highest numbered connected location instead. Can't be Connacht because that's the lowest on the board. Okay, so this is what I was a little bit afraid of, is that if I stay here, we've got a 1 in 6 chance that he's gonna come into our space. I'd like to see him go this way. I also don't want him to go up there and block some food either. Okay, we're good with that stuff. Let's just start moving. Let me get out of here. Spend an energy. Let's go to the first farm hold, and we gotta draw the top purple encounter when I enter the location. Weird claimed. Saw this guy before. Difficulty 7. Ooh, that's messing with the green screen. Ooh. Weird claimed. A man who ventured too far. Yeah, we saw this guy before. Okay, combat deck. One unavoidable damage. We're going to be thick with magic for having Beor here. Oh, you know what? Since I've got time... Oh, I'm not... It's not a settlement, though. Shoot. I was thinking about crafting something, but I'd have to go over to whitening to do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got grapple. Look at that. And grapple's got the time thing on it. So we would get 1 cube and we would get to draw 1. We could remove the time dial, so we'd be sitting at 4. Then what? That doesn't link up. This links up. That would prevent the damage. We'd gain some terror, but that might be okay. Next turn we get to draw some cards. Sitting at 4 cubes, we would need 3 more cubes, depending upon what we draw. Okay, I don't think I'm going to mulligan. So that's what I'm going to do. Play this card first. Put a time dial on it. We get a cube from that. We get to draw a card because we have practicality. Maybe this one has more damage on it. Powerful blow. Yes, I think we just won. So let's use our new once per encounter you may remove 1 time dial from any card in the sequence. remove the time dial to get 3 more cubes. And then oh, that doesn't have a bonus key on it. Dang it, I always forget about the bonus keys. I want to play this just to prevent the damage coming in. We'll gain some terror. That's fine. Put a time dial on it. And then our turn is done. So we go to the enemy attack. With 4 cubes, it's 1 damage, but here we get to prevent 2. Gain 2 terror. And then we go discard down to 3, but I've only got 2. We can draw a card. Crippling Strike. Yeah, we'll play Crippling Strike so we don't lose the energy. That's good. Then start next turn. Delayed abilities. For delayed abilities, we remove the time dial. That gets us another card. Hey, it's our new brutal attack. We could play that one also, which we might as well just do. Start playing cards. So that links up for 1. This links up for 2, which is 3 more. Takes us to 7. So victory check. We win. Thank you, Exertion card. Our loot is a magic. And that goes to the back of the purple encounter deck. So, I do not like having that guardian there. I mean, 8 damage. It's not the end of the world if he fights us. Just looks like it could be a prolonged fight. I mean, how fast could we get to 8? That's a lot of damage. I've got the shield, I've got the armor to prevent 1. Just kind of wondering if let's do 1 exploration here at the first farm hold, and then we'll move on to Titan's Steps. Violent Thunderstorm. I should have lost a health when I traveled. Forgot to do that. And that's each time you travel today. Wow. That's terrible. So let's explore the first farm hold. I mean, maybe I just take my chances and not travel again to not lose another health. I don't know. 117. When humans first set foot on Avalon, they occupied a small strip of land ripped away from the weirdness by Arthur's druid Merlin. Besieged by horrors and ancient powers, they raised the round fort of Tainted Grail, and survived for 3 long years within its walls, repelling assaults and devising ways to journey deeper inland. After the conquest ended, only a small farm hold remained near the fort. Unfortunately, the local Menhir, being the oldest, was also the first to go dark. If you have part 2 of the Remnants status, I don't remember Remnants. Nope. Go to verse 19. Otherwise, choose 1. Climb the wall of the fort. Go to verse 1. Inspect the dead men here. Go to verse 2. Comb through the remains of the farmhold. Go to verse 5. Visit a nearby watermill. Use secret 33 or leave. Visit a nearby watermill. Comb through the... Inspect the dead men here. Climb the wall of the fort. Maybe we get... Let's inspect the dead min here. If you have part 2 of the Remnants status, go to verse 19. Wouldn't we have already gone there? Otherwise, read on. The statue rests some distance from the stone ring of the fort, lying on its back at a crooked angle. They say it was the first menhir raised on the island. If that's true, it's remarkable how little has changed since then. This one looks exactly like the one in Connacht, only older, more weathered, and cracked. It has, however, underwent some recent repairs. Several parts have been reshaped or replaced with newer pieces. Stone chips and footprints reveal someone was working here for many days. If they know how to fix menhirs, maybe they could help Connacht. New task. Find who tried to repair this menhir. Okay. Find who tried to repair menhir. Exploration ends. Two energy left. 1 in 6 chance, but with my luck, this stupid bear is going to come right at me. I just know it. If I travel, I got to do a gray encounter. I'll be down to 7 health. Still 4 on this. Then I'd like to see where he goes. If he comes down this way, I can go hunting and stuff again, get some more food before I start going that direction. All right, we'll do it. I'm just going to get away from this guardian. Move, take another hit because it's a huge storm, and we have to draw a gray encounter. I don't remember if I've shuffled this one or not. I haven't done a gray encounter yet. I've done purple and green, right? I have not done blue. What did we get? Ooh, a level 2 Grave Robber. Fast and Robber. I don't think I like Robber. When all characters drop to 1 or less health, they lose all wealth and discard all items. Then the encounter ends. What? Seven encounter level. Also fast. Players can play a maximum of 2 combat cards per activation. Let's draw our cards and see what we get. The opportunity is only just to discard the last card in the sequence. So this one doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to run away from. But the loot is a wealth and an item, so worth trying to fight, I guess. What are we at? 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay. I'll try to keep these probably to an hour, between an hour and a half. Let's have a good draw. Something we can use our exertion on. Oh, throw also. Reposition and attack. Okay. We can only play 2 cards. If I play this, he'd be sitting at 2. That's 3 damage and discard. Then if I play this, we're sitting at 3. And I can flip my shield over, and then it would be 5. 1 damage, lose 2 cubes, and discard the last card of the sequence. I could spend a magic and defeat this person. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5, 6. I don't know, do I mulligan? Just see if I get better cards? I don't know, I mean, I don't think you can get better than... I mean, 6 is a lot of damage, right? And at 6, the Grave Robber is just going to run away on his turn, her turn. I could do this with the time token, use my exertion and draw a card just to see what I get. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, flipping the shield 5, 6. Then I got to pay a magic for that also. I'm not going to... I'm not going to run yet, and I'm not going to mulligan. I'll do this. I'm going to play Time Attack, put a dial down. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw Final Blow, but what's Final Blow going to do? 3 or 4. And cost me an energy. No, I'm just going to run. Well, running costs me a energy. Maybe that's not the end of the world. Okay, yeah. So I'll just escape combat. I'll spend the energy. The wealth in the item would have been nice, but there's a lot of damage on that card. That Grave Robber can do a ton of damage to you. So I don't think it was worth it. I mean, I kind of just mulliganed, I guess, to see what I drew. So I think that's going to be the end of the day. Yeah, that'll be the end of the day, just so I don't go down anymore. We're going to eat. So our ample food supply is down to 4. And eating is going to get that up, and then the terror down that we got from that weird infected man. We don't have any experience to spend, no deck to modify, and no dream here at Titan Steps. Okay, I think I'm going to call that the episode then, just so we don't go too far past an hour and a half. So we're in the middle of chapter 2. Leave me any comments down below of things that you think that I might have missed or something you would have done differently. I hope that you are enjoying this series and all the series on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.